Warning, the following program contains extreme sports and violence and may not be appropriate for younger viewers. Viewer discretion advised.
For me, having the belt is just confirmation. You are the best fighter on the planet. My path back to the belt is just the next guy in front of me.
I want people to look back and just say, man, whether he won or lost, it was fun to watch his fights.
No matter how hard you train, you can think you're the baddest man alive. It just takes one punch just to end your night quickly.
He thinks it's gonna be an easy fight, not gonna be an easy fight. I go there to finish my fight.
A gente vai estar preparado para todos os aspectos, o Cerrone ou o outro, qualquer um.
Here we go again. Show up. Let's get a fight tonight bonus. Let's throw down.
Então é para isso que a gente vai para lá dia 20 de janeiro.
I'm gonna do my best knockout or submission.
You try to hurt me, I'm gonna try to hurt him. That's for damn sure.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try and knock his ass out. If you win, you get a title shot. You lose, yo.
It's going to be an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. In the fight, I'm going to have my hand raised.
Hailing from 6 locations around the globe, 6 of the UFC's most dangerous fighters will soon journey to the Midwest's biggest city for a primetime clash with crucial title ramifications as Fox UFC Saturday arrives. Donald Cowboy Cerrone's ability to seize victory at any moment.
Donald Cerrone knocks out Melvin Guillard!
Has earned him a reputation as one of the world's most thrilling fighters.
He looked outstanding tonight!
A reputation he will look to continue against Adriano Martins, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu master on a dominant 6-fight winning streak.
Oh, and a quick tap from Cruikshank! Adriano Martins!
The co-main event features powerhouse heavyweights as Gabriel Gonzaga, who has finished his opponent in all 11 of his UFC victories.
That was one of the fastest knockouts in the heavyweight division's history.
Including some of the greatest highlights the sport has ever seen.
Gabriel Gonzaga by knockout!
Takes on Stipe Miocic, a former Division I collegiate wrestler.
Got the takedown.
And Golden Gloves champion boxer.
Connections by Miocic.
Who has already shown championship potential inside the Octagon. And in the much-anticipated main event, 2 lightweight stars cross paths for the first time as Josh Thomson, who has defeated some of MMA's best over an impactful 13-year career.
That one hurt him. He's hurt. Josh Thomson with the victory. Huge head kick.
Squares off against former UFC lightweight champion Benson Henderson.
And he got it again. He's down.
Who harnessed extraordinary speed, size, and strength.
Vicious power.
To reign atop his division until recently.
That is a title. It is all over.
A division he is now intent on reclaiming. Since the days of Tombstone, Arizona's deserts have been a place where renegades can escape. And that suits the reclusive former UFC lightweight champion Benson Henderson just fine. For nearly 18 months, the intensely focused Henderson stood atop the UFC's 155-pound division. But on August 31st, a split-second lapse of concentration against Anthony Pettis saw the title slip through Henderson's grasp. As he readies for another run at UFC Gold, that loss has only hardened his resolve.
If you fight in the UFC, you should think that you're the best fighter on the planet at that weight class. Having a belt is confirmation. You are the best fighter on the planet. After losing the belt, you learn about yourself. You find out how much resolve you really have.
It don't always come naturally. Sometimes you gotta dig in the dirty to get what you need.
Win or lose, you learn something about yourself in that fight. You find out more of who you are, what you have deep down inside. More so after a loss, how you come back.
Much better. Beautiful.
After losing the belt, What do? Do you sit around and mope and be sad for 6 months, or do you get back in the gym next Thursday, back in the gym, ready to go? You have to man up and move on. You have to accept it, take it in, and then you have to move forward. I'm the best fighter in this division. I want to make sure I get a chance to prove that too.
For Henderson, the highlight of his championship run took place in the moments following his third title defense.
I'm not perfect, I never have been, but you make me happier every single day, more than any man has the right to be. I love you. Will you marry me?
My girl, Maria, she definitely deserves the spotlight. She's just an amazing woman all around. And it was a very special moment, you know, to have a proposal and then to have that moment and then to be able to share it with the world. It's pretty amazing.
I wasn't expecting the proposal after his fight, you know, like he kept saying something, like dropping hints, so I thought he was gonna propose soon, but I didn't even know when he had the time to buy a ring because he was in camp, you know. He said he bought it like a few weeks before the proposal. It was awesome. I loved the proposal. It was great. I was kind of nervous, you know, a little shaky.
Fight just happens to take place a couple weekends after I get married. I'm still probably gonna have a couple of slices of cake, even though I probably shouldn't. I'll just have to work a little bit extra afterwards to burn that off.
California's third largest city has become known as an elite training ground for mixed martial artists. However, long before the new talent arrived, East San Jose's own Josh Thomson was already on the ascent to become one of the sport's biggest stars. Josh Thomson debuted in the UFC 10 years ago, and his high-octane style and elite kickboxing quickly brought him success inside the Octagon. He went on to twice win belts in another organization before returning to the UFC in April to finish tough as nails Nate Diaz. That win earned Thomson a title shot against Anthony Pettis that was postponed when the champion was injured. Now, Thomson will need to take out Benson Henderson in order to preserve his shot at the belt in the organization where he first found acclaim.
I didn't even sign to the UFC until I think 2001. I was with them from 2001 to 2004. That was the time when I just felt like that someone appreciated what I was doing, what I was bringing to the table. I came over from another organization. I had to prove that I belonged. I had to prove that I was one of the best lightweights in the world by beating Nate Diaz. It's just about kind of leaving a legacy. I want people to look back and just say, man, whether he won or lost, it was fun to watch his fights. That last little bit was fast. Oh.
Despite all of his success, Josh Thomson has never forgotten the rougher side of San Jose, where he came from.
All this is just kind of where we just grew up, you know, this little area here. My mom's, she's like the youngest, I think, of 8. I have other aunts and uncles that pretty much are just raised by my grandmother. I got a lot of my work ethic from my grandparents, basically, you know, and watching them, you know, struggle. Not really so much struggle, but really just provide for all the grandchildren. I mean, obviously they provided for their kids as well, but I mean, they did a lot. They did a lot with me and all my cousins. Where I came from, used to get a lot of fights, just do all those things, made bad decisions. Yeah, it's bad, man, but life is a choice. You make that choice whether you want to succeed or not. No one else's fault but yours. If you want something, go get it. Just focus on that one thing. Go get it. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time fighting guys that aren't going to get me one step closer to the title. I need to show everybody that I'm capable of doing that.
I am better than Josh at everything, all around.
No.
You think it's gonna be an easy fight? Not gonna be an easy fight.
I'm ready for it. I'm always victorious.
west side of Chicago, Benson Henderson comes face to face with Josh Thomson just 5 weeks before their main event. The setting is the location of their upcoming clash and the home of the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Chicago Blackhawks.
That's this year's ring.
See that bad boy?
It's a green one there. That's a beautiful thing.
At the spot where the Octagon will soon stand, both UFC stars are invited onto the ice.
With Josh, you definitely can get a sense of why he was called the punk earlier in his life. Like, he's 35 years old now. He's not acting like a punk. He's a grown man. But every now and then he says something or he just jokes around, or being him, they can tell, oh, I can see maybe where that punk nickname came from.
How old are you?
29.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
I'm 30 now.
He's in his prime. See, I'm 35. So I got to take a little longer, get in shape. It takes me longer.
For me, the most I took away from that trip, I got to meet all the Blackhawks players. Their time to do strength and conditioning is after a game. I can't even imagine that. That's insane to me.
And getting a little MMA in for your hockey.
It's a hell of a workout. I don't think I do too well with the ground stuff.
So, man, Josh, how you doing, man?
That level of commitment and dedication, that work ethic is amazing.
I'll be watching you guys.
Cool. Nice. Take it easy,
Thank you. Good luck rest of the season.
Despite his busy itinerary in the Windy City, Henderson finds time for a welcome family reunion.
Ben's mom and I are first cousins. So technically, American terms, Benson is my second cousin. Korean terms, he's my nephew, so he has to call me auntie. No, he might be younger than I am, but he's somebody that I can look up to. What do you miss most about your mom's cooking?
Just food.
Just food in general, Korean food in general.
Sue comes to most of my fights, but being to see, her dad, my great uncle, great aunt, and her son, see the rest of my family, it's always cool.
Josh hasn't seen him much in person, but yeah, he looks up to him. He wanted to take up karate because he's been watching Ben fight.
It's because of Josh and kids his age and whatnot, I try to be a better person more than anything else.
Yeah.
My path back to the belt is just the next guy in front of me, whoever it is, whether it's Josh Thomson or whoever. It doesn't matter. This fight against Josh Thomson is going to be high pace. It's going to be an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. Josh is a true veteran of MMA. He's been around for a long time. He's going to be in shape. He's gone 5 rounds before. I am better than Josh at boxing. I think I'm better at Josh at kickboxing. I'm better at Josh at Muay Thai. I think I'm better at Josh at Jiu-Jitsu. I think I'm better at Josh in wrestling, like everything, all around. He's very good in all those areas. I'm just better. End the fight, I'm gonna have my hand raised.
1, 2, 3, check! Good job, guys.
Despite his nickname, The Punk, Josh Thomson has evolved from MMA trailblazer into a pillar of his community.
As people have found out that I am more involved in the charity work, I've been getting a couple more requests for it, so I've just been willing to go ahead and do it. I enjoy being around the people that are there helping as well. I enjoy knowing that this is all going for a good cause. We're doing the charity basketball tournament to help raise money for Grind Out Hunger. Trying to spread the ball, distribute the ball, get it out there. It was mainly just playing around and having fun, and some of the guys took it a little serious. It's good to get away and focus on something besides my gym, besides training, besides everything else that goes on. I know that I am helping people. I know that I am doing things. That to me will make a difference in almost any life. For me, I look at it as I want to fight the best guys. I really feel that Benson's a tough fight for me. Stylistically, it's a real tough fight for me. I got to go out there and just perform the best that I can. The title shot's at stake here. That's the only thing that's at stake. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, there's that. That's it. I mean, if you win, you get a title shot. You lose, you don't. No matter what happens, I'm gonna go out there and let it all hang. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try and knock his ass out.
No matter how hard you train, you can think you're the baddest man alive. It just takes one punch or one kick or one knee or something just to end your night quickly.
Defense, expect to see knockout or submission.
Punching and kicking, I think it's just an overall thing in life. No matter what happens, you just gotta get back up and keep going forward, no matter how bad everything could beat you down. That's fighting. Fighting for what you want. Never giving up.
The son of Croatian immigrants, Stipe Miocic has never been one to back down from the challenge. And after just 5 fights in the UFC, his reputation as a force to be reckoned with has already been established. Capable of maintaining a furious striking pace, unprecedented in the heavyweight division, impressive victories have affirmed the potent finisher status as one of the UFC's fastest rising stars. His last win over a battle-hardened top 10 opponent has accelerated his trajectory, and one more victory would firmly place Miocic into contention for the heavyweight division's greatest prize. Residing in the Cleveland area for most of his life, Miocic embraces the rugged nature of life along the shores of Lake Erie.
The type of people that come out of Cleveland is just hard-nosed, blue-collar workers. There's always next year, that's our saying, you know, because the sports teams, we just, you know, we always get the short end of the stick. Every year is the same thing. It's never gonna change. Till that one year, when someone brings something home, some hardware, it's gonna be great. Hopefully that's me. Oh, that's a good-looking kid right there. As a kid, I was very athletic, you know, always doing sports. Swimming, bowling, football, wrestling, baseball. Man, I think the only sport I didn't play was hockey. The only reason I didn't play hockey because practice was like at 4:30 in the morning.
In 2005, Miocic led his college baseball team to their conference championship, batting .344 with 25 extra base hits and 43 runs batted in. This performance was a level of dominant athleticism that he first exhibited in high school.
What I love about baseball is just, it's a game of inches, you know? Just so many variables in the game.
When I met him, he was like...
I was a small kid.
Same size head, but like...
I had a tripod when I played the plate. I was like this.
Absolutely hasn't changed. Your personality doesn't come through at all. So his first series as a sophomore in college, and you had to have gone like 8 for 10 or something like that, and hadn't even been practicing with us. It was just one of those things where he gets in the box and like, oh, I remember how to do this, and just goes after it.
I gave it all I got. You know, it didn't work out. Maybe if a scout saw me, maybe, you know, maybe not. Like I said, it wasn't in my cards, but here I am now, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I love winning. I don't like losing. That's it. My conditioning workouts are brutal. You have 4 dudes in there beating the crap out of you. But you know what? I know I'm making myself better.
2, come on.
Stipe is one of the most gifted athletes I've ever seen.
5.
He really is just made for MMA.
1, 2, 3. His feet are faster than some of our 155, 165-pound fighters. When you're 100 pounds heavier than somebody and your feet and your hands can transition faster and your mind can react that much faster, that's a gift.
If anybody underestimates him, they're making a huge mistake.
Central Massachusetts in the middle of the winter is an unlikely place to find a renowned Brazilian mixed martial artist. But Gabriel Gonzaga's path to UFC stardom has never been predictable. Since his debut in 2005, Gonzaga has accumulated more finishes in the UFC's powerful heavyweight division than any other fighter.
Wow! That was phenomenal!
From unconventional submissions to awe-inspiring knockouts, every Octagon victory has ended in devastating fashion. A trend that continued in October with a pivotal win that placed the former #1 contender contender on the verge of another title run. It is a run that he will prepare for in his adopted hometown, 7 years after the Rio de Janeiro native first left home.
I was in Brazil teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I had my school there. My partner told me, let's do a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team here in USA. I have this opportunity. I come to Ladro and make my team here and make my home here. It's hard for the kids, don't have the grandfathers, the grandmother. But to get used to the other side, I had so many things good to do. The gym is going great, a lot of new friends here. So have the good side and bad side.
For Gonzaga, the good side of life in Massachusetts extends to the gym he owns and runs. Here, one of the world's best heavyweights shares his vast amount of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu knowledge with his students.
My love is the BJJ. I did this since 14 years old. 2006, I became a world champion there. And my goal is making more champions. Also, this helped a lot to improve your game too, because when you teach, you need to develop different ways to explain the position. Your knowledge about the position become more deep and just improve your game.
He's an awesome teacher. So when he's on the mat, he trains with everyone from white belt, blue belt, beginner, advanced. He's right there to help and pass the knowledge that he acquired from all those years.
He always takes time to show 1-2 positions. You know, obviously, all the knowledge that he has and all the life experience that he has translates very well on the mat. It's humbling. It's humbling to be beaten up by the guy.
I believe good teachers also is a good fighters. But not every good fighter is a good teacher.
It's a good group of guys here, so we're always 100% behind them, win, lose, or draw. It's a family here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My other profession is I am a firefighter / paramedic. This is the bay. Got a backup squad, 135. I love helping people. I actually did save someone's life one time. I don't know how it happened, it just happened, you know? She just went out. I don't take all the credit, and my other partner was in front of me helping me out, but you know, it was I got goosebumps right now thinking about it, because like, just knowing I could help that lady and bring her back and give her a second chance. Life at the firehouse. It's like a big playhouse for guys, you know? A lot of joking around, a lot of ball busting, you would say, you know? I get a lot of it, though. Oh, that's right. The reason I would brought up both of the jokes, because they know I think I can kick their ass, so they know I won't do it.
He's phenomenal. He's fantastic. He's one of the guys, he fits right in. You know, he didn't play the UFC card on any of us. You know, he went through all the training that we all went through.
They're just good guys. It's like a brotherhood, you know? That's what it is, and they're just fantastic men. What up?
Hey, dinner.
We are all coming to Chicago, though.
Yeah.
For us, we got like about 20. He's not the guy that everybody else knows. He's the guy that we know here. He's the Stipe that we know. You know, we know he fights, but we also know that he'll jump in the back of an ambulance and do anything that we ask him to do.
You gotta be open to everything, because if you're not, you ain't gonna go far. You don't matter how hard you train, you can think you're the baddest man alive. It just takes one punch or one kick or one knee or something just to end your night quickly.
Stipe is definitely a student of the game. I mean, he watches fights and he watches people in here and picks up a lot of different things and puts it into his repertoire. We develop things specifically for him. We'll take a technique and we mold it for him, and then he takes it and molds them for himself. It's very impressive. Stipe has almost like two personalities. He has like this big kid personality that's very fun, and you know, we laugh, we joke. And then when he turns the switch, it's pretty scary.
What I want to accomplish next 10 years is being the UFC heavyweight champ of the world. That's for damn sure.
Right. There you go. Good. Nothing against Gabriel Gonzaga. It's going to be Stipe's night.
That's where I can roll. You try to hurt me, I'm going to try to hurt him. I'm ready for it. I know I will be victorious.
My wife has a degree as a designer. When we moved to here, she was at home every day, but she wasn't used to that. She was used to work in Brazil. So she started to tattoo.
I spent almost 4 years kind of stuck here, like doing nothing. The kids were very small and young. People say that they want to stay at home, but I don't like to stay home. Like, I like to do my work. So when I start to doing tattoos, now things start to get better.
It just hurts. No, it's okay. Trust me, don't. Like, I know it's gonna hurt.
Bad spot.
He can't say anything. He doesn't have any tattoos.
No. Yeah, she always trying to convince me to do some tattoo.
When I just first started, I asked him to, for me to tattoo him. Yeah. And he said no. Maybe the sole of my foot.
The problem, I know after a couple months or a year or two, I get sick of that. So if I put my skin and become like, I don't want to do this anymore, it would be hard.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. You did a good job.
I'm sure I did.
This fight is really important for me because my main goal is everybody grow happy and better. My kids, my wife, my friends, that's the goal right now. Win to share.
Right now I have more skills and I have more experience and I have more support of my family, my friends. I just need to go there and do my job.
Dois. Cruza, cruza. Cruza, cruza. Ni. Chuta. Aê!
I have my power hand, I have my kids. He can expect a hard fight.
We are going to this fight to knock him out. But if this fight go to the ground, that's a place that Gabriel wants to be.
I mean, he hits shots at an unbelievable rate. You know, he's big, he's strong, and he's really fast.
Definitely a must-win fight because I'm really close to the title shot. I'm trying to get the belt, so I'm trying to improve every aspect of my fight.
He's already fast. One of my things is to try to make him a little faster. Get someone like that that's hungry and learn things and picks it up quick, it makes it a lot easier.
The fans expect to see what I always deliver to them. I go there to finish my fight.
When it's time to play, it's time to play. But when it comes time to knuckle up, there's no curves. I don't back down. I want to fight. That's what I do.
In the winter, northern New Mexico can be an unforgiving place, with temperatures dropping into the single digits before the harsh winds are factored in. But Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone wouldn't want to be anywhere else, except perhaps inside the Octagon. When he entered the UFC in 2011, Cerrone was already one of the most acclaimed lightweights on the planet, a status he lived up to by winning 6 of his first 7 fights via devastating submissions, and world-class striking that the elite kickboxer had long been known for. Although Cowboy dominated a dangerous contender in his last fight, a loss 1 year ago to his division's current champion Anthony Pettis still haunts Cerrone as he returns to his home on the range.
He showed up that day and I didn't, totally sucked. I mean, that was #1 spot. You know, it was right there. The title was in reach, and then just to see it all go away like that, it sucks.
Yeah, it certainly did. And he got him again. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's gonna finish. That's it. It's all over.
I lost that like push that I used to have kickboxing. You know, I didn't have that like fire. Hey, come here. Come on, boy. Working with sports psychiatrists, trying to figure it out, and asked me the questions like, what used to get me into fighting? What got me hungry? And it was really proving my father wrong, to be completely deep with you. Absolutely, that was definitely a fuel. I mean, I remember kickboxing, and he wouldn't even come to a fight. I don't believe in that kind of that lifestyle you're living. Growing up and training, I'd go to gyms and train, and everyone just kind of pushed me off. It was just grinding and hard work and trying to prove everybody wrong that, man, this is what I want to do, and I want to be here, you know? And my last fight, I felt it, man. I was there. I was like hungry, like, let's ring the bell, let's go. I knew walking out to the Dunham fight, it didn't matter what he did, I was coming out victorious in that fight.
Landed a big knee. Oh, there's a he just tagged him. He looked outstanding tonight.
Yeah, I have the potential and the skill set to get that title, win it, and hold it. And my mind is with me.
A brief getaway to the Lone Star State with his girlfriend brings only slightly warmer conditions. Unfazed by the unseasonably cold weather, Cerrone hits the water in search of his latest adrenaline rush.
Hey man, we're wakeboarding in December. That's all, you know, come on. The water's gonna feel real good. So you say all these things that I do that are crazy, right? I stopped all those for this Pettis fight. Did nothing, didn't go wakeboarding. We're talking, it was summertime. Focused, went on a diet, no beer, no pizza, and just said, you know what, I'm gonna do this the way that everyone wants me to do it. I just didn't feel right, man. So now my last fight, I went wakeboarding, I go shooting, I ride my horse. I mean, this is what I do, that's me. Going out here living crazy and being wild, that's who I am. And yeah, there's chances and there's risk for sure of doing the stupid I do, but I don't ever want to sell my soul, you know, so that's what makes me me.
On the other side of the equator, in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, lies Manaus, Brazil. Here, fueled by the spirit of his hometown, a dark horse has been training for weeks in a quest to shock both Donald Cowboy Cerrone and the world.
A minha terra, acho que é o que me dá forças assim por dias melhores, então acho que isso que me deixa assim mais próximo ainda de ser de Manaus, eu em Manaus assim. Então eu defendo muito essa parte aí, que para mim é terra de guerreiro, é terra de lutador. Então eu acho que é isso que me identifica bastante com Manaus, é isso que eu gosto. Eu tenho um objetivo de ser o melhor do mundo, então é aqui na minha terra que esse objetivo.
A winner of 25 MMA fights, Adriano Martins first entered the Octagon just 2 months ago. And it wasn't long before the dangerous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt submitted another victim.
Oh, and a quick tap from Cruikshank. Adriano Martins.
Martins' dominant debut was his 6th straight victory and earned him the shot of a lifetime against Donald Cerrone. To prepare for the formidable test, the 31-year-old fighter chooses to stay close to home, where his love of the sport was first discovered.
Nada, acho que a luta pra mim foi uma coisa que, assim, foi colocada, assim, no meu coração. Acho que não teve uma coisa planejada, mas sim aconteceu.
Vai!
A luta a todo momento pra mim é uma coisa de superação. Acho que mostra assim que a gente quando a gente coloca foco, objetivo assim, a gente pode conseguir tudo que a gente quer na nossa vida. Então eu levo isso pra minha vida, né? Não levo só na luta, levo isso na minha família, no meu dia a dia, levo em tudo assim. Então, minha família, para mim, é super importante. Eu acho que, para mim, é a minha força.
A nossa vida gira em torno da luta. Então, assim, eu vivo isso aqui, amo isso aqui, assim como ele. Nossos filhos, eles vivem no meio também do esporte, tendo o esporte, assim, como um estilo de vida.
A minha esposa eu conheci através da luta, né? Então, a gente já tem uma história aí. Antes de ela me conhecer, já conhecia. Já foi bicampeã mundial de jiu-jitsu, já fez história no esporte. Então, para mim é satisfação. Hoje ela não treina mais, mas fui professor dela por muito tempo.
Parou toda a vida dele para viver pra luta, pela luta e por nossa família. Eu deixei um pouco a minha vida como lutadora de lado, assim, porque o sonho dele é o meu sonho, para que eu possa ajudá-lo. Então, assim, é isso. Isso aqui, o UFC hoje pra gente é um sonho realizado.
Cada vitória, cada luta, cada suor que eu dou aqui dentro, é pensando em cada um deles.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone's decision to vacation in Texas has little to do with the UFC star's current profession. Instead, it's about catching up with a sport that he grew up with and one that still remains close to his heart.
PBR, that's the UFC of bull riding. Bull riding's been something I've been interested in my whole life. I love it. I used to ride bulls. It's just wide open, man.
Good to see you, dude.
Yeah, ready.
I got Bear's Bull out tonight.
Boss Coleman, I would say he's, like the Chuck Liddell of the PBR, Outstanding rider, great ambassador for the sport, retired, Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor.
The bulls you're gonna see tonight are gonna be a bunch of really good bulls, a bunch of bucking, little kicking, trying little bulls. It's a real deal.
This is the one and only PBR.
A lot of similarities to bull riding and fighting. They loading your bull in the chutes, you're focused, you're in there, you're rosin the rope, putting a rope around the bull. And you're not focused on the rides ahead of you, the rides behind you, you're just zeroed in on what you gotta do, how your bull runs, how your bull rides, what's in the present, what's going on right now, you're focusing on you warming up, you getting ready. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 lights, camera, bulls release. Let's go. If anyone ever offered me the opportunity to go out there and ride Bushwhacker or Asteroid the top bulls, I would do it in a segment. Because if you're gonna be your last one, might as well be the best one, right?
The PBR was the fastest growing sport in the world until the UFC showed up. But I tell you what, it's awesome to have guys like Cowboy or any other UFC guys that are fans of our sport a little bit, because every one of our bull riders and every one of our guys behind the scenes are fans of these guys for sure. That one ball was coming right in. It really is humbling. I mean, you know what would be great if half the bull riders today in the PBR would train half as hard as these guys do? I mean, half as hard.
I'm coming for that belt. Go win this fight, go after somebody up top, Just because I'm going wakeboarding and going to the PBR and I live my life, when it comes time to knuckle up, there's no curves. I don't back down and fight.
Again?
For me, knowing absolutely nothing, just a blank sheet going in there, I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't wanna know anything about it. But for me, that's good. I just go in there and fight my fight,
It's a thin line between hate and love. Crossing and take a slug. That'll erase your mug.
Don't think I'm overlooking you. Don't think I'm looking past you. I'm coming to fight.
Sprint, sprint, sprint. Drive the ground away. There you go.
Better be ready. Better bring your A game, brother, because I'm coming hard. I want to fight. That's what I do. This guy's good. He belongs with me. Show up Saturday night. Let's get a fight of the night bonus. Let's throw down. I don't back down. I don't back up. I come for it. I think it's just the mentality and the way I live. I think I've proven that many times, and I plan to prove it again Saturday night.
One day, not today.
Over 3,000 miles to the south, Adriano Martins remains unfazed, certain that the routines that have worked for his last 25 wins will also work against Cerrone.
Quanto nacionalmente, mas eu acredito que eu estou preparado para todos os desafios do UFC, para qualquer lutador. Eu acredito que eu posso estar lá lutando de igual para igual com qualquer um. Então, o Cerrone ou outro, qualquer um, que esteja entre os melhores do peso no UFC, então...
Se ninguém acreditar no que tem pra oferecer, siga! Independente do que diga.
Sei que é um cara experiente dentro do evento, mas nada que tire o nosso foco. Espero sim fazer uma grande luta com ele. Pelo que eu já vi do jogo dele todo, é um cara que troca muito, gosta de chutar, achar que não é só ele que golpeia, também a gente pode golpear de uma forma contundente. Confiante no meu trabalho, muito confiante nessa luta, confiante hoje no meu camp, na minha equipe. Eu sei que agora é minha hora. Grande luta, mais uma vitória para o Naus.
From the Amazon rainforest to the high desert of New Mexico and the frozen fields of New England, as each hour passes, training intensifies.
Tonight I have a look and try to find my face again. Buried beneath this house, my spirit screams and dies again.
This fight against Josh Thomson is going to be an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try and knock his ass out.
I always try to finish my fight with a knockout or a submission.
You can think you're the baddest man alive. It just takes one punch or one kick, something, just to end your night quickly.
He can expect a hard fight for him.
When it comes time to knuckle up, there's no curves. I don't back down. If I want to fight, that's what I do.
A gente vai estar preparado para todos os aspectos da luta. O Cerrone ou outro, qualquer um.
There you go. I want to fight the best guys. I got in this business because I love doing what I do and I love to fight.
I am better than Josh at everything, all around.
No.
This guy's good. He belongs with me. Better train really hard. Better be ready.
Confiante no meu trabalho, muito confiante nessa luta.
He should not be fighting because I go there to finish my fight.
All right, you know what's going on now. Let's rock and roll. You try to hurt me, I'm gonna try to hurt him.
On January 25th, each man will need to back up those words as Fox UFC Saturday arrives.